Ethiopia, in the Horn of Africa, is a country with a population of over 100 million people, the second largest in Africa after Nigeria. It is a place of ancient culture with archaeological findings dating back more than 3 million years. In Bahir Dar, the capital city of the Amhara region in northern Ethiopia, a port on the south shore of the huge inland Lake Tana, is the Zege Peninsula, home to medieval monasteries. It is a 2-kilometer walk from the Lake Tana port to the Ura Kidanat Meherat Monastery in the Zege Peninsula. It is a 14th century monastery where they use paintings to tell the story of the origin of the Ethiopian Orthodox Coptic Church and has become a destination for tourists from all over the world. Ura Kidana Meheret is translated as the coronation of the Virgin Mary. Our guide, Masterwell Zeleke, explains the murals and other religious symbols of the church in detail.
In Ethiopia, each church, minimum, they must have one Ark of the Covenant. The original that Moses took from Sinai mountain, you get here in Ethiopia. In the northern part of Ethiopia, we call it in Aksum. But during the civil war, that ark was hidden here on the Lake Tana, at the middle of the lake, almost 600 years.
This tourist from Europe praises the peace in the country as he speaks on his experience.
I think there is huge potential here for much greater visitation from Europe, from North America, from the rest of the world, because Africa has so many treasures. It's so many countries, each with its own culture, each with its own history, and so many sights to see. And it's also very good value too for travellers. Once you're here, it's tremendous. So I think that the future looks very good for tourism in Africa.
In 2016 alone, Ethiopia tourism stood at $3.5 billion, beating that of its more established Eastern African neighbors, Kenya and Tanzania combined. However, the crisis rising from anti-government protests that rocked the country late last year threatened the booming tourism industry. But it has begun picking up again and fast. Chinenye Anokuru, AIT News, Bahir Dar, Ethiopia.